Jace Thomas, here we are. We got another weekend of movies. We're going to get started with, we need to mention, we neither one of us has seen the SpongeBob movie. And we're sorry about that, kids and parents, but don't worry, go watch it. It's going to be good anyway. So, we're going to talk about The Housemaid. I got a chance to see that. It's a struggling woman that's happy to start over as a housemaid for an affluent elite couple. Little does she realize the mystery and suspense that is behind all of this. Man, she gets in trouble. It stars Sydney Sweeney, Amanda Seyfried, Brandon Sklenar, am I saying his name is right? Michelle Morone, Indiana Ellie. But the little girl is frightening too. She kind of gives you that look like Tony's giving me right now. So you gotta, the housemaid is very good. Some twists and turns in it. It doesn't quite seem what it is in the beginning. When you get towards the end, it's like, oh hell yeah, women are gonna applaud. I'm telling you. It's called The Housemaid, Sydney Sweeney, Amanda Seyfried. I'm gonna probably give it a four, three and a half, maybe 4 out of 5. It was pretty good. Next up, I'm gonna let Tony talk about. Oh, is this thing on? Is it?
So look, I love Bradley Cooper as a director. He's had a couple films here and there. Maestro maybe didn't hit as well, but this one I think is going to play more to the masses.
Yeah.
It is really a tender, a funny film about serious topics. Follows a failing marriage, and the husband finds an outlet in stand-up comedy, and it's played by Will Arnett perfectly. I mean, obviously, a lot of people enjoy Will Arnett, his comedic timing here, but his personal, just the drama of this role really worked well for me. And Laura Dern also gives a great turn as well, and she while she's great in everything she does, she gets to go through all of the emotions on the wheel here, and it really does pay off. But it's funny and it's timely, and it's something that's gonna, a lot of people going through, marriage issues are gonna connect to a lot of issues in this film. But Bradley Cooper, while you might love his directing, you might not. There's no question his comedic timing is some of the best that's around right now. His side character in this film is just it's painfully funny in the best way, and it really does add a nice moment of levity here and there. But I had a lot of fun with this one.
I had a lot of fun with this too, this nice little rom-com. I like Will Arnett in this. He does very good. He actually finds himself. That's what I liked about this whole movie. When you start talking about rom-coms and couples having problems, they actually find themselves, and Will in particular. Laura Dern does a great performance on this too. Let's not forget Laura Dern. She's up there too. Oh, Sean Hayes is in it, and there's a surprise guest. And he played football for the Indianapolis Colts and the Denver Broncos. You'll figure it out. Anyway, is this thing on? Hey, I give it at least a 3.5, maybe 4. It was a very good rom-com, Tony.
I'm at a 4 to 5. I really enjoy this. I went back and rewatched it too, and it's really the jokes still land, the sensitive and tender moments still land. I think a lot of people are going to be very surprised by what this film has to offer.
Speaking of tender moments, next up is Avatar Fire in an Ass. The only tender moment was between the one head of the tribe and that one crazy guy who was an Avatar. That's all I got to say. Come here. I was like, okay, we got this going on in Avatar. Talk about Avatar Fire and Ice. Ash.
So here we go. This is a kind of a double-edged sword here. It's ambitious and grand storytelling on an epic scale, no question. Gorgeous visuals, but when you get down to what the story actually is, it's a retread of what's come before. It's things that, it takes forever to kind of develop here. There are beautiful action spectacles and sequences which we come to know and love from this, but it's very hollow at its core, and that was really disappointing. Focusing on a character that it's hard to throw around the term Jake Lloyd. Even he had a lot to deal with the Phantom Menace, but this guy that plays Spider, unfortunately, is going to have a lot of that in his future.
Yeah, I have to agree with you too. Great visuals, great cinematography, special effects. It was very funny to hear somebody older play a younger teenager's voice in this, but that was cool. And you know what was really interesting too? Guys, you're gonna love it. There's gonna be a line in this movie that all of you should recognize from all the Alien movies. Yes, she did. That line is, did you hear it? I thought it was interesting. I was like, you got to be kidding me. I have to agree with you too. It was a little shallow, a little hollow. The storyline wasn't that great. I hope they don't come out with another one. They need to quit right there. They don't need another one. They may not make that much money. They may lose it. Zoe Saldana, she almost looked a little different versus the first one. That was interesting to me. She looked a little different. Stephen Lang, I bet he had fun with Una. Anyway, what would you give Avatar, Fire and Ash?
I'm between a 3 and a 3.5 out of 5. Look, it is entertaining. It's a visual spectacle for those that are going to just, get back to Pandora. People are going to have fun with this film. But when you have to look at it on a critical level, there are a lot of issues here and there. The best thing this film does, though, is Una Chaplin's villain. The Ash people are a phenomenal addition. So I'm
Hmm.
very intrigued to see if we do see another one, how much they explore of that. But for those of you that are expecting top tier filmmaking, you're wondering why it's not nominated for all these awards. There is unfortunately a reason.
I agree with you on that. I probably give it a three, not even a 3.5. That's it, folks. Always don't see it on the small screen. Go see it on the big screen, especially during the holidays. And by the way, happy holidays. Happy holidays to you, Tony, and you and your family.
Happy holidays.
We're not going to spoil it, and you're not going to tell us what you're getting the kids. Don't spoil it because if they're watching, you're in trouble. Folks, have a great weekend.